guys, I do apologize for all the inconvenience. I hope the sound is doing all fine, all correct. It is Wonderful5 versus ephix.
Axis eliminated.
And,
Allies
like,
win.
ephix are actually in the lead, 6-3. We're in the weak bracket as well. Gonna have a tactical timeout because ephix are on a roll in the attacking side. And let's see if this is actually the first map of the second. Score. Okay, so to Jane, Wonderful5 won 13-9, and decider would be Quarantine. Okay. So I'm glad you guys are still here. Yeah, it took a while for this one to get fixed, but luckily it is fixed now, and
objective destroyed
as well. So again, a huge shout out to Odie, who's managed to fix the in-game sound. We're still waiting on these couple of players to ready up, and then we can go live once more. Do remember, guys, there's still a lot more coverage to be had. There's a lot more matches upcoming as well. We had a couple of delays as well with people setting up stream delay because of the computer settings. Yeah, and we couldn't quite figure it out in time, but we have figured it out now. And yeah, I think I actually made a sexy layout for this one, so there we go. Gotta put that on. Actually, Drip Password made it. It's not the right layout though. Oops. Never mind. Very many bufferings, I don't know. As soon as someone comes by, I'll ask what the score is versus Gunrunners Infinite. I think Infinite actually won the first map on Dawnville, if I do remember correctly. If you guys want, I can put the camera maybe in the background, so you guys can see Gunrunners and Infinite. I'll just do that now. Let's see if that's gonna work out. I think that would be kind of cool if you can see, you know, on the bottom right, for example, the venue as well. Let me set that up for you guys. I'm loading into the security camera footage, you know, because that's what we do. Oh, another timeout being called out. That is the video capture device XSplit. So we do go live into this one. We had a quick timeout from Wonderful5. I assume that is gonna be a tactical one, as ephix now 3-round lead on the attacking side. Pretty impressive stuff by them, especially on Dawnville, because he rampage sitting in the orphanage. And ephix need to win this map to get themselves to the third and decider map. Rampage gonna smoke the orphanage. Supreme is gonna get a frag with the Stormy. But speaking with ephix, just before this game, they didn't really want to go towards that orphanage side because it's such a choke point, and they rather avoid that area, especially with Rampage still sitting there. But Linden does come on top onto Rampage. He's gonna shut it down. Vigor is gonna follow up quickly on his skills. Lance does go down, but Supreme finding himself a second frag of the round. Cute guess your last man standing. He's gonna be a dead man. It's gonna be 7-3. Supreme's gonna claim himself the hat trick. And so far, ephix looking very strong on the attacking side. So yeah, picking it up with Stormy as making his way down towards the church area. He's going to top the MP24's hand. He's going to check out a grenade, and it's actually a lot of aggression from Wonderful5, which we should see quite often from this event, but looks like it's going to be paying off as Viegor does go down early on. ephix are going to fall back just a little bit, hoping that Wonderful5 are going to be overextending their lines. Icons is top of that spawn house. For a couple of peeks. There is one player in Cafe from Wonderful5. Icons going to look to pick him down just on that statue area. Oh, Skills is actually going to shut down Icons on the cross. Icons did spot that player out there. Moncaf Supreme is going to go look for him. Great covering fire from Linden as she did shut down Denton. Lance does go down to Rampage. Rampage just pushing from the bank area, and this is Wonderful5 feeling confident again, but Linden finding himself another frag, shutting down Skills. There is Linden all the way in the burning tank as he's going to switch to his turn at the AK. Rampage is going to get taken out by Supreme, but there's the mop up from QCAS as well. 74, Wonderful5 need to take in this next round, otherwise it's not going to be very easy for them on the attacking side. It's kind of a damage control for them. As, looking like they are going to go for that graveyard orientated push. We have got Lance still spreading away from spawn house. Rampage is with a shotgun in the ultimate side, is going to smoke it out yet again. Looks like Linden is going to try and contest that one. He's actually tagged up Rampage. Going to go for a couple of more shots as meanwhile we can see Icon still in that statue area looking for an entry kill. Linden is just baiting out Rampage, as we do see a couple of ephix players making their way through the splash area. Skills is holding that one. Viegor is going to get taken out by the grenade of QCAS. There you go, that lands the shot onto Supreme. And now Lance let's make his way forward, going to look to shut down Skills. Skills probably heard him. Tag up Skills, going to go for another little pre-fire, but Skills does come on top. And now Linden will get dropped as well. It's all left to Icons. He's done it before, but not going to happen as Denton will pick himself the double kill. 75 it is right now. ephix having a very good half with a 2-round lead on Dumbbell on the second side. I don't think they can complain at all. So, life into this one. I'm gonna pick it up with Icons. So he was gonna go for that scope battle. He misses his initial shot. He's actually gonna go for a quick peek towards that graveyard area. We do have one player from ephix in the church. And meanwhile, QCAS has shut down Linden. They are gonna just run through that orphanage. Oh my god, someone is gonna get caught with his pens down. That was Lance getting shut down. Skills is gonna grenade QCAS though, who was planting the bomb. This could be well turning into an ephix round. The Supreme gets himself a double headshot all on Rampage. He's gonna reload that Thompson. And he's gonna try and look to get that frag at the Viegor. Viegor is running away for his very dear life. Supreme is still holding that White House area just to make sure Rampage isn't gonna go there. Rampage actually made his way all the way down towards cap. Viegor all the way back on spawn. Rampage now.
Allies eliminated.
Gonna get headshotted as well by Supreme. Very well played. And you gotta question that grenade from Skills. He just shut down his own bomb planter. Now, Icons with his eyes peeled on that skill position. Not finding anyone now at the moment. So, gonna wrap up a couple of shots away. Lance get grenaded down by QCAS, and a lot of aggression from Wonderful5. They're all over at the mid street. Skills is gonna go looking. That scope to hand. He's gonna find that frag as Viegor nearly getting a second one on one though, but Icons is gonna shut him down. But Supreme and Icons immediately need to go down as well. All in hands of Linden. He's gonna try and get this frag, but it is a 1-on-3. He doesn't have a secondary. He's gonna try and Good for that Luger. Using it as a deagle, but still we will
Allies
take
win.
him out. 86, still a 2-man lead for ephix. Can't help but feel that they will take in this map as they are on the payroll side, but you never know. Wonderful5 can come up with a surprise. Okay, so we're just gonna request to move the camera up to the frag. There we go. Hope that's all fine. So Supreme has been shut down. Supreme is sitting on 17 frags, so that's that top fragger down and out. And now Rampage. He's actually just dropped the MP44, not sure why. But Wonderful5 have got a man advantage, not for long, as Viogor is going to shut down Dempsey. With that shotgun on the orphanage side, he definitely needs to use it out there. Wonderful5 do seem to be favoring the A side as well, as they are all around the churches. However, skills out there at the White House. He's actually going to get shut down. Viogor is going to claim himself the second frag of the round. And there he is. Linden's going to shut down Rampage as well, so that's that shotgun element gone for Wonderful5. Stormy and QCAS are going to make their way towards that orphanage, going to go towards that side, hoping to get a bomb plant down. There's still 4 more players remaining though. Linden is going to go looking, he has to get that one player. He's actually going to get shot in the back though by Stormy, and now ephix know where both of these players are. There's no more doubt at all. Icons is actually going to make it towards that orphanage. As a nade did come in. Stormy did manage to dodge that one. Icons coming in the back. And I think it's Viogor coming there as well. So looking at Icons, he could potentially get that frag in. If he could catch Stormy off guard, but it's not going to happen. Stormy is all ready and waiting for him. QCAS is going to tag off Viogor. Now Viogor just surviving 2-on-2. And what once was a 2-on-4 is now slipping away in the hands of Wonderful5, and now Stormy drops, lands at Viogor to go down as to QCAS. So a very strong clutch situation from Wonderful5. That was a 2-on-4. Really impressive stuff. Icons will go with that scope. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like Lance was going to go for aggression. He did unfortunately only tag up Rampage, so not going to get that early frag in. Going to line up a grenade. That is going to go towards the church. Pull that one too quickly, but Rampage is making his way forward towards the splash area. He's got himself the Thompson. This time he's actually dropped the shotgun. Not too sure who has the shotgun for Wonderful5. It is actually QCAS, was it? Icons is still looking for blood. He has just spotted a glimpse of one going towards the White House. Not sure if he even saw him though, because he's not looking at it anymore. Oh my god, that's not Icons I know. He just misses that shot. Supreme and Lance now going down, which is not a good thing. ephix now with 2 players down. Viogor is going to try and even that one. Nancy, oh my god, Viogor getting himself a double kill as he shuts down QCAS as well. And there comes Icons with that frag of the Rampage. So Stormy and Skills. Stormy to go down to Linden, and there's Skills all the way over at White House. He's still looking for that frag of the Viogor. He's got a pretty decent angle onto him, but Viogor is just gonna hold his own as Skills finds himself in that 1-on-3. Gonna go scoping in on a couple of positions to see where Viogor is hiding at. Is he gonna check that right corner though? Viogor is not looking as well. Oh god. Skills has just spotted Viogor, but gonna get shot from the side as Linden shuts him down. Making it 9-7. Gonna maintain that 2-round lead. As to get that 3rd map in. It's very feasible. 13-9 was the first map to Wonderful5 on Tujane. That map and decider would be Garantan. Just gonna wait for a grenade lineup. Supreme does go down to Rampage early on. This is And full back is still slightly. Rampage is still crawling his way down the splash. Stormy is making his way down the finish as well. So there's definitely an A execute from 5. Linden does spot QCast just around that corner. Rampage does go down to a grenade of Icon still though. On that back foot again. A Vigor now going down. As Icons is still scrambling to go towards that A side. Lance, where is he at? He's actually next to that bomb platform. You see him, and now Stormy is gonna get that frag. And in fact, it was a fake. Icons on his own as he did pick up himself with that one frag of the Densey. Still 3 more to find. With skills in church. QCast over at the FPS. Stormy's gonna make his way into the back of Icons. Icons gonna miss that shot. He's gonna miss a load of bullets with that box into end. He's gonna try and push that shot. Good man. QCast will come on top with it. 9-8. Wonderful5 closing in just a little bit. Right now, Icons is in the White House, in fact. Vigor, is he actually going to go looking through that camp? I'm not sure if that would be a good idea, but 1-5. I think this one really slow. It's not typically seen from them. They usually are very aggressive in their play style. As Rampage is going to make it towards that. He's going to shoot a couple of shots and hope to find Linden out there. Linden is, however, holding steady. As he's just watching that approach. Rampage will get taken out fairly easy by Linden. Skills is going to grenade down Lens, and Linden going to go down to another grenade as well from QCast. And Densey in White House. Was there actually one player watching it? No, it's actually Supreme watching that one. No, Supreme is all the way on the A side. As he's waiting for 5 players to come by. He does find one frag of his skills, but his teammates all being dropped down all of a sudden. Supreme's gonna have to go big again. As the bomb is gonna go down on the B side. He did hear one player just over at White House. Will Densey see him though? QCast is gonna get taken out by Supreme. Densey will just probably sit on the back of that B side, hoping for that tag down. Supreme's actually tagging up that one player. Now making his way forward. Just gonna go looking for Stormy. Just from the back, Supreme. Gonna try and hunt down Densey. Where's Stormy at though? Supreme goes down to Densey though, and that's gonna be a beautiful round from Wonderful5. 9-9, all square once again. Looking over at the scoreboard, 90 frags for Supreme, Vigor on 18. QCast is actually top ranking for Wonderful5 and Stormy on 14 as well. But Rampage did catch up a grenade frag from Icons. And Wonderful5 those early grenade kills and another grenade landing from QCast onto Lance. So again, 2 grenade kills from Wonderful5. That's gonna now open up the sights once more. Skills will find that frag of the Vigor. Now Wonderful5 in the driver's seat. Linden and Supreme are the only 2 people remaining. Make that just Linden. Linden is gonna go down, and ephix are gonna call that timeout. That's gonna be a tactical one. It's not that momentum from Wonderful5. And really, ephix, their problem is they're just dying to nades, and that's not what you want to have. But we'll let these guys sort it out, and we'll be right back. short technical timeout from ephix. We are going to be continuing this one, ephix versus Wonderful5. We're on the second map. Wonderful5 actually in the lead on the attacking side, 10-9. ephix having a strong attacking side as well, which he wants them to 5. But now they're on the back foot, and yeah, it's down to them. I mean, ephix have been dying the last couple of rounds due to grenade frags. I think about 2 rounds in a row they had. Wonderful5 had 2 opening grenade kills, which is absolutely insane play by them. Looks like this time they are not going to be dying from nades. Icons is actually going to keep 1 grenade of him. Dance's going to make his way through the White House. He skills up in the church. He has been tagged up. QCast is going to go and smoke that A side. Supreme's actually hogging that wall. There we go. There's a grenade frag from Icons to shut down Rampage. Wonderful5 quickly QCast, sorry, quickly to apply onto Linden as he did win the shotgun battle over at the orphanage. Wonderful5 really do favor a side quite often. There's Lance with that MP40 on the A bomb side. He's gonna have to be careful for that shotgun from QCast down. Lance is gonna go pushing. Oh my god, Lance is gonna miss a shot as QCast finds himself a double kill. Skill's gonna follow up onto Icons, 2 on 4. Now Supreme goes down all on Viegor, and that should not have happened. Lance should have gotten that kill into QCast, but then again, Viegor that shut down QCast. He's got 3 more plays to find. The bomb in front of A, and Skills is gonna get the no scope. 11-9. And ephix is falling apart for them. As they seem to be dying left, right, and center. Gonna quickly look over at the bird's eye view of what they are up to as they make their way towards the graveyard area once more. They're gonna be looking for that same sort of setup. Stormy gonna line up that grenade. That's gonna land towards the red rune. Skills gonna get a grenade frag of the Supreme, and that timeout. It's still not sorted out the nade problems. As lands. Or in fact, Linden's gonna get himself that frag of QCast, this time winning that scope battle. And battery's empty. Sorry. But in the meanwhile, Icon's gonna get himself a double kill as Linden shuts down QCast. And now looking like an ephix round for the 2. Rampage and Stormy. Rampage's gonna get taken out by Lance. Now Stormy remains 1 on 4. Who's he gonna be meeting up with now? Is it Viegor sitting at the B bomb side? Yeah, this is such a cheeky player. But definitely ephix gonna need this round, otherwise they're gonna have to play for an overtime, which is not what you wanna have. Especially when you need this second map in order to get to a decider. Shots not gonna get a frag. Lance will get himself the double kill.
Win.
And that is very well played by ephix, keeping themselves into the game. (11 to 10). As Wonderful5 opting to go for that graveyard push once more, as you can see on the bird's eye view there, and making their way down there. It's a very fast push from Linden. Let's go down. Lance though does quickly respond with a frag of the QCast, so getting a return frag in 4-4 situation with Lance back towards that red ruins. He's got himself the MP44 to hand as well. Rampage is gonna make his way forward, gonna get dropped though by Icons. Stormy. He's up in the church, he's just waiting for someone to peek around. Icons is gonna go on top of that spawn house. Where is Stormy looking at though? He's not looking at the right thing. He does spot Icons. Supreme's gonna get himself back to the Dempsey. So now Stormy is gonna rattle off a couple shots, but again a 2-on-4 situation which should favor ephix pretty heavily. Unless Skills is gonna go big with that scope. This White House area gonna just look around that left corner. He's looking towards the FPS. Icon still with his eyes peeled on there. Supreme all the way back in spawn. Viegor is over at the B bomb side. Lance is gonna have to reload that gun. Now Stormy gonna give his position way to Icons. Icons gonna get a beautiful angle onto him. Skills in a 1-on-4. It's not gonna happen because Viegor will shut him down.
Win.
11-11. We're all square once again. There's a Wonderful5 losing these last couple of rounds. It looks like they are potentially going to win this map and getting us to a lovely third map. Rampage is just waiting for Linden to come by, but Linden should not be peeking. I mean, ephix are going to need these 2 rounds in. Otherwise, it's going to be over for them. Icons is going to go looking on that street. He did just spot a glimpse of that one player, but he didn't really fire away a shot. Going to go on top of the speed lane jump. Looking for another frag. Dancy's there though. He might have just spotted Icons. Well, he definitely spotted him, otherwise those nades wouldn't be landing exactly where he is. Dancy's actually still on the white house. Icons gonna get shut down by skills. To sit in. Who's that missing all the shots? That's not what you would have. Has been spotted. Viegor is going to shut down Dancy's skills. He's going to find another frag. Huka is going to follow up onto Linden 3-on-4. Rampage now making his way forward. Viegor is going to get himself another frag. Stormy down. This bomb plant will go down on A. Unless Supreme will be able to stop that one. He's actually just going to hold that angle. Going to go for the after plant situation. Whereas Viegor is making his way down there as well. Oh my god. Lens comes in with a double kill. He's going to cut down 2 players. And now skills remains 1-on-3. Can he secure the match point for Wonderful5? Has been spotted. Is the fuse going to come in? It looks like it is. Skills is going to have to stop that fuse from happening. He's going to pick down Viegor. He's going to go for the no-scope. He's not having any luck so far, but he does down Supreme. The fuse comes in from ephix. It's going to be a little bit too late, as ephix are going to secure themselves a map point, 12-11. And that's going to be a timeout, and that's going to be a scary timeout for ephix, because you know, the Nexus timeouts, Stormy being one of the Nexus players and Hungarians in their timeouts, it's a little bit iffy if, as long as ephix can keep themselves together and not die through from any sort of grenades, it's gonna be a third mapper, but at least they've got them the timeout secured, the overtime, sorry, secured. So a very tense game at this current moment in time. We just have to see and wait what Wonderful5 are going to be changing up in this last round. But let's see. I mean, it all comes down to this one round. I'm going to up my sensitivity just a little bit, so I can move a little bit faster and easier around the map. There we go. Makes it a little bit easier to use the free flight mode. Nexus timeout, indeed. Indeedio. The first map, Wonderful5 won, obviously. 13-9 on Tuesday. And we're now on the second map, ephix versus Wonderful5. It is a 12-11 scoreline in favor of ephix. They are on the map point, looking to be like a third and final map, but we still have to wait and see what this time is going to do. What this time is going to do for Wonderful5. I don't know the scores, guys, for any of these games. I can't tell from here. But yeah, a couple of players now readying up, so we can go live soon. There's still a couple of more minutes remaining on this timeout. Looks like Wonderful5 are nearly ready. ephix are taking their sweet time as well. And actually those players are sitting in front of each other, so it's pretty nice. But we don't have them on camera because that's the only camera we can actually use to get from the venue. I think that's where you see Infinite and Gunrunners on the right hand side. On the right hand side you see Infinite on the very right, and then opposite of Infinite is Gunrunners, I believe. But I'm not entirely sure actually. But it looks like we're nearly ready. And there's that tactical timeout. So yeah, gonna go live. Potentially the last round of Dawnville. If ephix so take this one. So it looks like Wonderful5 are gonna be going for a more split-orientated push. Lance is gonna go looking though. He's playing it pretty aggressively. Gonna fall back towards the A-bomb side. Who's it? Linden has actually picked up the shotgun. In fact, ephix are trying to counter any sort of strategies that Wonderful5 are throwing at them by putting Linden out there. But now Linden is going to go back towards the orphanage, realizing this might not just be a B push just yet. Icons is on top of that FPS jump, waiting for anyone to come by. You see Densey, and I think it's Stormy out there as well at the Keffi site. Densey is going to make his way forward through that White House. Where is Vigor hiding at though? Because he seems to be the man that is typically around that B side. Smoke is going to come out from a Wonderful5. Scales has still got his eyes peeled. Sort of man. People peeking towards that church side. Densey's still waiting for a frag that has not happened yet. Still though, 45 seconds left on the clock. We have yet to get an opening frag. People are playing it very carefully. Quickly looking over at the defensive side. Supreme is a little bit scary for Supreme because he seems to be the lonely defender over at the A side. Looks like he's going to grenade that bottom spawn house to hold them off just for a little while. The ephix are going for a very deep defense. Supreme is going to get taken out. Icons will fall as well. 3 on 4 as Lance finds one return frag. Linden's gonna get taken out. Viogor quickly drill blinds a rampage. And the time's ticking away. This plant has to happen. Skill's gonna get this bomb down just in the nick of time. As now Lance is gonna get taken out all onto Viogor. Do you want to win this map right now? He has to go big. Finds himself one frag. Gonna get the second one. It's gonna be Densey out there. Skills is gonna go all the way back. As Vigor is scrambling to get this frag in. He does stack him up heavily, but Skills will take out Vigor. 12-12. That's going to be an overtime. And that is a great timeout from Wonderful5 to change things up. And ephix maybe having a little bit of a too deep defense. They fell back pretty heavily and it does not always work out well for them. But 12-12, regardless of that fact, ephix are going to go on the attacking side, which they did win on 75, but as well as Wonderful5 won 75 on the attacking side. So we'll see what's going to happen here. I mean, every round is going to be counting on this overtime. MR4, no. into the overtime. It was 12-12. Wonderful5 are going to be on the defensive side. ephix on the attack. And looking over, looks like they are going to be going towards that graveyard. Lance is playing it pretty aggressively. Going to go for a fast peek towards that church side. Going to spam a couple of shots away, but that's skills to shut him down. To silence that M1 ground of him. Check out grenade for good measure. Now ephix with that one-man disadvantage. Skills is going to get tagged up just a little bit. Lynn is going to make his way towards that orphanage side, hoping to clear that one out. As Viegor finds himself the frag of the Q-cast. Back to a 4-on-4. Is there anyone out there though? Yeah, it's skills, but the problem is with Linden now, he's been smoked off. He had a counter smoke against him. So he can't really go anywhere at this current moment in time. Viegor still at that one frag. Supreme is going to go down to Densi at the meanwhile. As Icons has just spotted a glimpse of him. Gonna go towards that White House looking for a different approach. Densi's still holding steady. A couple of actions being happening over at the mid side. Icons and Skills both spotting each other. Oh my god, Icons nearly landing their shot. Linden's gonna take out Skills, but immediately Linden will go down to Rampage. And now Icons gonna get taken out from Densi, who's got himself the second frag of the round, and there's Rampage to clean out Viegor. A 1-0 up for Wonderful5. And our ephix gonna let this slide so easily. Smoke is gonna come out from Linden. That's gonna smoke off the gate side, allowing ephix to go towards the mid, or perhaps go to that church and approach the A side from there without being shot at from Stormy through that position. Then instead gonna go for the splash area. Doesn't fancy going towards that orphanage again. Looking to do some damage early on. Let's see, it's actually Skills out there. Linden's gonna get that frag with the Skills, so Skills down now. This time the opening frag going in favor of ephix. As pace is being slowed down just a little bit to find out where these other Wonderful5 players are at. Densi's sitting pretty deep, so deep defense from Wonderful5. Densi's gonna get grenaded down by Supreme. Supreme's actually picked up the BER, which I've seen him used quite a lot on this event actually by him. But QCast and Stormy gonna get a frag. QCast is gonna give himself another frag into Supreme. So ephix now a man down and giving a two-man advantage away all of a sudden. Icons and Viegor. The last two Dutchies remain. Icons gonna get taken out by Rampage as well, and this is not good from ephix. And now Viegor gonna take up QCast, gonna go for that fake. Does he have one over red splash? Does he got one? But immediately will get taken out by QCast. And QCast gonna confirm himself a really great round, giving himself that trick with those rifles. You can see, you can hear a lot of screens in the background, I can only assume. I mean, there's a lot of tense matches going on. I think every match at this current moment in time is really close as well. But we're on to this one. It is still the overtime 2-0 for Wonderful5. ephix, they're gonna need this round if they want to have any sort of chance on the defensive side. Beaver is gonna get taken out, however, by the grenade of Stormy. ephix not really finding any early blood this time. Lance is in the church looking for a kill, but it's been smoked off by their own shotgunner. So Stormy's still holding all the way back. Linden's gonna line up a grenade. Let's see where that will land. It's actually landing in the back of the hobos. It does indicate that it's gonna be clear for Linden to push out. Stormy is just waiting just around that right corner, and Icons are shut down QCast. Looking at Stormy though, but Skills has already shut down Supreme. That's gonna put that B push to a halt from ephix, and Rampage is gonna get a frag of the lance. Lim and Icons with it all to do 2-on-4. Icons gonna miss out on that shot. Now, Rampage gonna come in the back with that shotgun to hand. And Linden, your last man standing. Gonna get a frag into Dempsey. Is it gonna be enough though? It looks like it's not gonna be enough. It's gonna be 2-0 for Wonderful5. So far, having a really nice half on the defensive side. Can they get one more round in? It's actually a match point. 3 match points for Wonderful5. In fact, they just need one more round, and they will advance to the next round of the winner bracket. And there's still a safety net for ephix, so they're definitely not out of the tournament yet if they do lose this one. But let's see what will happen. Is Icon's actually gonna go aggressive without a spawn? Looks like he might just do that. Gonna go towards the White House. He's actually picked up the MP44. Okay, so no scope for ephix. Looks like Icon's not feeling comfortable at all with that, I think. So he decided to drop it for just a little bit more firepower. And there we go, it works out for him as Dempsey now getting taken out by Icon's MP44. Stormy in the church area, looking towards the Red Ruins. As Stormy gonna make his way towards that splash area anytime soon, but still holding an angle. Linden as well is holding captain. There's nowhere any players to be seen inside. Wonderful5 opting to go to that A side once again. Skill's getting a nice peek in onto Icons. Pixel perfect. Supreme does get himself a frag onto Rampage, but he will go down to QCast. As Skills will bomb out lands. That's a beautiful grenade frag. Second frag of the round for Skills. Gonna leave it up to Vigor, and then Vigor is actually in a pretty decent position. GG's already been called out by Linden. Not too sure why he does that. Vigor could possibly save ephix from annihilation here. Oh, he's actually gonna pre-fire a buddy. That's not what you want to have. And that is bomb has been planted. It's all on Linden, and now the GGs are definitely gonna come out as Linden is still all the way to graveyard. He's gonna find himself one frag. He still has the smoke as well, so possibly he can do this. If only he can get this frag. QCast not gonna happen because QCast will jump around that corner. He's gonna claim the round for Wonderful5 and the game. Wonderful5 will advance, and